Alright, so my opponent brought Glimora offense. How do we play this shit? I like T-Spikes a lot. I can flip turn Barraskewda into Pelipper. I like my Kingdra. Kingdra looks great. Yeah, I like my Kingdra a lot. So I have a couple of options. I'm thinking I go Barraskewda lead, flip turn versus Glimora into Pelipper as he gets up rocks. I don't think he would power a gem or something like that. I just don't want to lead Pelipper and be forced out versus power gem. That's what I don't want. Versus Glimora. Yeah, because it does way too much. Barraskewda should always live. But if he leads with some other shit, that might be trouble. I could also lead Archaludon. What do I need a jetpack on Archaludon for? Probably nothing. And trade rocks maybe. If I go Pelipper and I go hard Archaludon, I make myself a little bit weaker versus Gambit, but I have the Raging Bolt. I have the Raging Bolt. I'm just a little bit afraid of Dragable lead if I go Barraskewda. Otherwise it's good. I'll do it, I think. Because if I lead Barraskewda versus Dragable, right? Barraskewda versus Dragable, it should be Sass on this team. Dragon Darts, Hex, Steep Wave, Wisp. I don't know if it's gonna kill me, bro. It might be Draco. Might be stupid Draco. And in that case, where do I go? Archaludon? I think I go Clodsire on that. Get my Pelipper. And U-turn out, break the Sass and go Kingdra. Alright, we'll do Barraskewda lead then, I think. Let's see, hopefully he goes Glimora and I can flip turn. I don't think he would go Ogerpon on this. So we're gonna spawn the T-Spikes. There's no reason to power gem a Barraskewda because I'll leave your attack. Red card. It was fucking red card. Ouch. Probably the place to Thunderclap, but that is costing me big. Ouch. I could Thunderclap, I could Dragon Balls. I think I'll Thunderclap kill this and see what we're dealing with. So that sucked. Let's calc. Raging Bolt versus Dragable versus what's name? Red Tusk. Should do this amount of damage. And I can get Pelipper in. I lose a Raging Bolt. He clicked that over anything else. But I think it's alright. What could this task have? Like I'm going, let's say I'm going Pelipper here. What could it do? Headsmash? Is it actually gonna be Speed Supercell Slam? I'm going to Pelipper, I'm not gonna get paranoid about this. I should leave any hit. Even like Headsmash or something. Like Pelipper I felt was obvious, that's why I didn't go into it. But he must have something. Alright, he goes this. As a U-turn. I think I have to absorb the T-Spike always. I could also go Archaludon and drop a Draco. I think that's a better play. Archaludon and drop a Draco. I make myself very weak to Ogerpon, but I'm relying on Kingdra to do the job. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a Draco and absorb the T-Spike. I should leave any hit. Unless it's like Terra Ground or some shit. Then I might die, but I don't think I die either. Let's calc. A little bit annoying beginning. Couching Fire. Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Terra Ground. I leave that shit, yeah. We're gonna drop a Draco right here. I don't think you Terra Ferion and Archaldon because I can just flash gun and shit. Right. Where would you switch? Back to Task? Maybe Gambit? Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, my King Dart does not kill in one hit the Ogre Bomb. What's that? Absorb the fucking toxic spikes. And I'll do it right now, I think. Unless I say fuck Barraskewda and just flip into it. Because I lose momentum, I lose a lot of momentum. Let's say I go Clodsire here. Then I have to switch back to Pelipper. I lose a lot of Rain Dance, I lose a lot of stuff. So is it better to say fuck Barraskewda, get it poisoned, flip that into Clodsire? Because he will be afraid to switch Ogrepon into Barraskewda because his task is in close combat range. My win condition is Kingdra, but Jet might also help me. I'll go Clodsire, absorb the T-Spike. And then go Pelipper. No. I'll get him to execute me. It's greedy, but I think because Pelipper is in range of 2 KOing, I cannot risk Pelipper getting 2 KO'd. Alright, we get the T-Spike for Ogrepon, which is a big win condition, I feel. Let's do this. Kinda sucks for me. Archaldon gonna die to one hit. King Gambit. Offensive. 2 Fallen. Add +2. To die. But I will go into it anyway. Katao. 41%. How much HP? So we know he's air balloon, right? 41%. He should be max attack always. Yeah, just got min roll. Now, you could go task on the electro shot and spin it, right? That would be the worst case. The other worst case would be Kingdra, not Kingdra, King Gambit set up sweeping me on the spot. That would be absolutely awful. How much is this shit gonna take? Around this amount. Which means I can go into my Kingdra. Terrain. Mystic Water should kill max speed. Draco. I just couldn't let Great Tusk come in. And this is also quite nice. He will go Tusk, right? He will go Tusk to spin. I'm gonna try to break the SAS on Dragapult and damage a little bit the Ogrepon. That's, I think, my correct play right here. Kills me, alright. I think he's gonna go what? Trailblaze Ogrepon? Oh, he goes pulled. Okay. Kill me right here. Archaludon versus Dragapult. More likely SAS. We'll just flash cannon, I think. annoying thing is that I'm not Dragon Ball, so I'm Draco Meteor on the Kingdra. Means I cannot really kill the Bolt right here. I think I go Pelipper. My Pelipper should live any hit from this. But it's gonna die to rocks after. So instead I'll go Cloudsire. I don't think you would have subsidy on this. I think this is a SAS set. Eject. Go Kingdra Draco. He gets King Gambit. I go Barraskewda. Jet. That sucks because that wastes one more turn of terrain. But he didn't go for it, he didn't think I was eject. Alright, let's see how we win. I think it's Barraskewda Jet this. Need to Sucker Punch King Gambit and then I kill the rest with Ogre Pawn, isn't it? I think that's what the play is. I will let him SD versus me. Alright, he kills Barraskewda. In the rain. First King Gambit. Jet. In the rain. Okay, he goes for that. Is that kid ever gonna do that much damage to my Kingdra? Fuck. Where's the play? I cannot go hard Kingdra, can I? No. I just jet. I don't want timeout. Well, spring. Play rough. It's not going to kill. I choked. How did I get messed up, bro? I choked, bro. I died in one. I died in fucking one. I lose. Easy. I lose. Hello, hey. So yeah, you just saw what happened. I'm gonna skip the first parts now. At least talk about them a little bit quicker. But it's been a couple of days. I had time to relax, see what mistakes we made, and see where if we got a little bit unlucky. So let's talk about the unlucky parts, and then I'll talk about the mistakes. So the first unlucky part was that we were dealing with a max defense Glimora red card shit, and if I led with Cloudsire or something like that, it would have been incredible. But I led with the Pelipper, with the Barraskewda, and he red cards me into my Raging Bolt, wasting the booster energy immediately. So that is, and getting it poisoned and placing up rocks, so making it incredibly difficult for Raging Bolt to come back in and do have defensive impact. And normally it would have been an incredible defensive utility moment here versus Ogre Pawn and King Gambit, because I can Terra Fairy versus the Sucker Punches. I cannot speed and Thunderclap it. I can resist every attack Ogre Pawn goes for, except Play Rough, which does a 3KO. Excuse me. It doesn't OHKO, it does 3KO though. I could avoid the 2KO though if I Terra Fairy. So yeah, this Pokemon was incredibly useful, and we waste his booster energy just to deal with the Glimora. So that was a little bit, I'm at 76, I'm already poisoned, so every turn I take 12, and then it's the rocks up that I cannot remove with Steam, so no have rapid spin or defog or some shit like that. So yeah, awful beginning, very bad. I need to move the T-spikes, and then he goes Tusk. I thought Great Tusk into Pelipper is like very bad for him. Excuse me. Woo, bless me. I thought like Great Tusk Pelipper, you just give me free rain, but at the same time you didn't have any other way to revenge kill me effectively, so Headlong Rush makes a lot of sense. But that means I get with safety my Pelipper. That's why I decided to sack the Raging Bolt, because I lost so much defensive utility. I lost the boost energy, which is a one-time active thing, and that's why I decided, okay, he might try to overpredict the Pelipper, I'll stay in. Didn't work out. oldspicemike makes the correct play. Headlong Rush. I get my Pelipper in as he goes Gushing Fire, and I'm able to U-turn into my Archaludon, which scares him out with a Draco. As he goes Tusk, I'll go Clodsire. Clodsire is scaring him. It doesn't scare him, but it means I can go back to Pelipper for free and heal. Because Great Tusk is always walled by Pelipper, unless you have the Supercell Slam, but he's a speed boosting, probably standard knockoff, or not even knockoff Ice Spinner, Great Tusk. So he makes a nice mid-count switch into King Gambit, and I take advantage of it by knowing that he doesn't want Pelipper to just come in for free and heal and U-turn again, because I still have plenty of rain turns, so I take advantage of it to get the T-spikes up to pressure Ogerpon and Dragapult. Dragapult is sus, as well as Gushing Fire. Dragapult is sus. So yeah, that was a little bit aggressive play by us, but it works out great. But he goes King Gambit, which damage is a big damage dealer now that Raging Bolt is gone. But yeah, we go Saludon, we bluff body press. Especially because I have a check pack, so he doesn't know if I'm a Assault Vest, doesn't know, he doesn't have info. It could be some other stuff. I could be body press easily, so he goes in the mid-ground switch into Gushing Fire. He doesn't go get Tusk because he wants to defog. So yeah, mid-ground Gushing Fire was nice. I went for Draco, not only because he hits Gushing Fire, but he also doesn't let Great Tusk in to come in and rapid spin, which would have been annoying for me. And now if he goes Tusk and he goes for the rapid spin, I get to spam rocks to make sure that the Dragapult SAS is broken, and the Ogerpon takes a little bit damage for the spikes, obviously better with substitute, but at least the damage is done, so King Drag can easily kill after with hurricanes and stuff. So yeah, we make sure that we have the rocks up. Alright, now we're gonna talk about the second unfortunate turn, and then I'll talk about the mistakes that I did. So we sacked the Archaludon, one rain turn, which means excellent, we have maximum rain turns, and I get to keep my Pelipper as I ejected the closer, but he fucking misses. Now this was devastating. This was devastating for me. Let's say he hits his -2 Dragapult with Hex, Draco, Will-O-Wisp, T-Wave, maybe Curse, maybe U-turn over one of the status moves, something like that. He's -2, I go Kingdra, I Draco, something drops. If he goes King Gambit, that's excellent. If he goes King Gambit, that's excellent, that's really good damage for us. And I can substitute, I can Weather Ball. He doesn't have info if I'm Specs or not. This would have been beautiful. I could also Terra Steel on the Dragapult and Weather Ball twice. Worst case, he Thunder Waves me and hexes that at -2. Dragapult is not gonna do enough damage to put me in range of stuff, so I can still substitute and deal damage versus you. And I still have Barraskewda. Then, if he gives up Dragapult right here, I can close combat them all with Barraskewda. So he has to Sucker Punch with King Gambit, which means I can still substitute with King Drag versus the King Gambit to get the Weather Ball after. Which would have been really nice. So yeah, I was in a winning position if this hit. -2 Dragapult, King Train with safety as a eject button. We don't let King Gambit to come in, we have Dragapult in, and then I click a Draco. Somebody's gonna take the damage. He doesn't have info if my Kingdra is Specs or not. So yeah, we either Draco or we Weather Ball Raw, and probably not even Terra Steel, because Draco's not gonna do enough. I would Terra Steel. Yeah, if I click Weather Ball, I Terra Steel. I Terra Steel and Weather Ball. And then I sack Clodsire on the Ogerpon. No, I don't have to go Barraskewda on the Ogerpon. So maybe not Weather Ball. Yeah, Draco is a little bit better. Draco I think is a little bit better. The damage is done on King Gambit. The balloon is broken, so he takes rocks the next turns, and I can click Weatherball the turn after, still do massive damage, and then he's in range of Aqua Jet, and if he predicts the Aqua Jet with Ogre I can still eventually close combat spam. So yeah, I was in a very fine position right there. So it wasn't over, but Old Spice could definitely outplay me and outmaneuver, even if I get the Kingdra in, but I was in a very dominant position. Now I invite the King Gambit in, and let's talk about my mistake. So here, I couldn't have predicted the King Gambit switch, because I know he has a safe switch into King Gambit, right, with Air Balloon, but the thing is, he can just double Draco and eject me. Like, he didn't lose much by doing that, because he wouldn't get his shit toxic or something like that, right? So he could in theory stay in. My play here could have been go Kingdra, but that risks the double Draco on him knowing that I'm a eject pattern. And Kingdra then would have been nice, because I can Weather Ball twice? No, because King Gambit always lives, that's the thing. Like, I guess he doesn't have the info if I'm specs or not, and I don't have the info if he's offensive or he has HP investment. If he has HP investment, he leaves Weather Ball. If he has the shit, the thingy, speed investment, then I could do Weather Ball, so he might have to suck up, so I can substitute and then reveal the tech, and then it's gonna be an awkward Mystic Water Weather Ball into King Gambit if it hits, if it kills and shit like that. So it would be a little bit awkward. My play maybe here was to switch into Kingdra, but that was the Draco. So yeah, now we have to deal with this. I get the T-spikes up, which are nice obviously, but not winning the game. And then I don't have time. So here it was another turn that I could have switched into King Gambit, into Kingdra, because at this point I should have switched into Kingdra, because at this point he Sword Dance as always. There's no reason not to Sword Dance versus a cloud side that is walled. I just go. It was basically an invitation for Kingdra to come in. This Sword Dance doesn't be gone. Then he always clicks Sucker Punch, and I always click Substitute, and then I can just destroy him with Weather Ball. And if I don't destroy him with Weather Ball and he lives, then he's in Aqua Jet range. So yeah, this would have been phenomenal. I get to keep Cloudside alive, so I always check Dragapult. So even if I lose Kingdra, I can just go Barracuda every time, click Flip, then click Close Combat. If I click Close Combat, he goes Dragapult, which is immune over Ogrepon, because this would die to Aqua Jet and plus rocks, plus shit like that. Let me go about this again. So here the play was Kingdra, right? He goes +2. He always Sucker Punches. There's no reason to ever not Sucker Punch a Kingdra coming in on the King Gambit, right? The substitute is not a thing. You wouldn't think about substitute. You would just Sucker Punch. Substitute is not a set. He was here, but he didn't know that. So I would sub, Weather Ball, destroy that thing. If he was very HP invested, maybe he lived and he was at like 2%, 3%. That's about it. And then he would be in Rocks range or Aqua Jet range. That's about it. If he lives, for whatever reason, I don't even think he lives. Let's calculate. Let's calculate. Oh, oops. Let's calculate. Hold up. Let me check. Let me change the dimensions. Give me 1 sec. Got you. Give me 1 sec. Boom. Okay, that's my OBS. Oops. Damn it. So bad at this. I'm a big boomer. Anyway, we're not gonna calc. Okay, we are gonna calc. Barracuda. Oh, no. Kingdra. You don't see it clearly. My bad. My bad, but it's difficult to... Here, I'll be fast at it. Rain. Weather Ball. Mystic Water. 790 with 94. Like, this would have done a lot of damage. This would have done a lot of damage. So he was more likely either in Aqua Jet range. Aqua Jet range for sure. But he might have been easily to Stealth Rocks range. That's the thing. So, yeah. We were going Kingdra always. And Weather Ball that kid. He would break the substitute with Katao. And then he was in another 50-50 position. Do I Sucker Punch or do I Katao again, expecting him to sub? So yeah, we were. If I went Kingdra here, we were in a very fine position, but I misplay. So I decided to sack this. I don't have enough time. I'm getting messed up. Katao kills me. I go Barracuda over Kingdra again. Barracuda has a guaranteed kill, that's why I went for this. And it also put him in an awkward position with Aqua Jet, Terra Water Aqua Jet 2KOing, or 3KOing, 2KOing Aqua Jet into Terra Water Aqua Jet. So, but he makes a correct play going Ogrepon, which is very safe for him. And then I didn't have time to calc the Kingdra. I couldn't. So the thing is, I have 3 more rain turns, right? I have 3 more rain turns. I have 10 seconds for my name. If I go hard Kingdra here and I leave, I can Hurricane, which forces this bullshit out. But here I'm locked into Aqua Jet. I'm trying to think what is the correct, like I still haven't decided what is the correct sequence, because I either click CC predict the Ogrepon there. I mean, obviously that would have been incredible, because then it's just King Gambit. Then I just sack the Ogrepon and I just win with Barracuda. And then I just sack the Barracuda and I win with Kingdra. I went Kingdra because I thought there is a good chance I leave the play rough. Like he shows play rough here. I couldn't switch anywhere. If I sack the Pelipper, I have 2 more rain turns. And the problem here is that because of the sequence with the Clodsire that he missed the Draco, I didn't get the damage I needed, so this Pokemon can still Terra and improve his PDF. So my Hurricane is gonna do 25% of this if he is PDF boost. No, not 25, 30 on a good day. Because he loses the Grass type and he gets a PDF boost. So I need the damage before to make any progress versus this. So this is dog shit for me. So I either sack the Barracuda, go Kingdra, substitute Terra Steel, but then I don't have enough rangers to do all that. So I either sack Barracuda, he reveals play rough, which is not gonna kill Barracuda, and he even misses. So if he killed me there, man, it's tough. There are so many ways this can go, because let's say he decides to click Ivy Cut, he decides to click Power Whip here, and he kills me. Then I have one more turn of rain, and then I cannot go Pelipper to reset the weather. So then I have to go with 1 rain turn Kingdra, and then not kill this because it gets just Terra, and then outspeed me. He's just gonna get the damage done. So this would have been awful. Although if I Terra Steel and then go Pelipper, then I'm good. Because I Draco the Dragapult and Weather Ball the King Gambit, depending on the way he goes about it. No, I lose still. I lose because if he goes Dragapult first, and he knows I'm not specs because Hurricane is not gonna do enough damage to Ogrepon, then I have to lower my special attack so I don't get Draco. No. This is all theorizing. By the way. I'm trying to find the correct sequence of turns that I had to do after the Clodsire miss. If the Clodsire Draco miss didn't happen, we would have been good. We were in a very good position. I wouldn't have to think about all this. But then during the game, I had to think about all of those things because the Draco miss happened. It put me in a very awkward position. I had 25 seconds for me, so a couple of mistakes for me to learn from this replay. First of all, do a little bit better with the timer. Because I took my time to think, and then I didn't have enough time to calc the play rough and shit, and I didn't have the time to solve the puzzle. So I went with the absolutely worst way I could have went. Good for me. And maybe try to think about. I should have been more sharp, I guess, in the end game to how to close the game. That's something I've been noticing recently. I failed to close the end games, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. But either way. Yeah, well, I mean, my opponent played well, didn't make it like any major mistakes or shit like that. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be that guy who blames the lack or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if it was objectively speaking, right? If this Draco didn't happen, I would have been a very way better position. I had way better chances of winning. Here, I had to solve a fucking riddle to kind of like see the light again of the tunnel. It was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. And I made it very, very difficult again because I made mistakes too. I made mistakes the turn after that. I should have went king draw or the king gambler. So, in hindsight, of course, because during the game it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, I should have done that. So yeah, I'll take the blame on it. There were definitely better ways to go about this. And I'm still not exactly sure what was exactly the correct way, because so many things could have happened, so many possibilities with the Terra, with the Sacred Panty to Kachaos, with if the Dragapult has Thunder Wave, so many things to go about this. I like how I played all the rest of the game. I hated that my Raging Bolt got nuked, because Raging Bolt has such a good matchup in these games. Such a good matchup, bro. But the defensive red card Glimora was really nice by them. I didn't think about it. Like, I've seen the red card before, but I didn't think max defense, max HP, because otherwise Flipton would have done so much more damage. But yeah, we lose this one. So yeah, I kind of goofed this. That is what it is. Hopefully next week we'll do better. I took my time to upload this because I hated this game. But yeah, I said I was ready for this. I said I was ready to expose myself in this series. So yeah, 3 wins, 2 losses. Not the worst, not the greatest, not the best, but and this one not the best game. I like how I played it in general, but the end game was. Either way, this is gonna be the video. I should be uploading tomorrow or later today the next episode of the series that we started with, from 1000 Elo to 2000, which I like a lot. And we should have our SPL game this Sunday, so tomorrow. But yeah, this is gonna be the vid. Hope you enjoyed it. Pray for me, please. Pray for me. I need it. I need your help. I need the support. Otherwise, I goof every fucking end game. Whenever I get a little bit unlucky or something goes out of what I had planned. But yeah, appreciate you watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.